Well, we're doing our best. We're in the hotel room, so yeah, against all advice, we're still doing videos, and we're going to do an advice section. So this doesn't look like the one that I promised.
Remember, we got 7 to 10
Oh,
message.
okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, this is from Cecil. Okay, so, okay, that one. So there, Terence and Beth, I am your avid fan. I am a Filipina married to an Australian. For 8 years, we have one daughter. Please don't mention my email in your videos and my name. Just nickname. I write you a letter to ask an advice in this last couple of months now. I write you a letter to ask an advice. In this last couple of months, now I notice I don't love my husband anymore. Seems I want him to go to his friend's house every day so I cannot see him. It didn't bother me if what time he came home. Seems the care, love, and respect was not there anymore. But then, my 8-year-old daughter is the only one that connected us. What should I do so I cut the relationship and find my happiness? Should I cut the relationship and find my happiness? Thanks for reading, Cecil. We're reading it from the laptop.
Oh boy. So you got tired of him, so now you're going to elbow him out. Is that the idea? You have a daughter, you have some responsibilities there, and you don't say why, and you don't say who has lost respect. So let's assume that there's a little bit on both sides. What do they say about marriage? What they say about a marriage contract is that it helps to have a marriage contract so that it keeps you together while you fall in love again with each other. Okay, so you really need to take a leaf out of Beth's book on this. We always talked about what would happen. We did the what ifs, which it's wise before you get married. Well, what if you suddenly stop loving me? That has no gender. What if you suddenly start? Well, there's no such thing as suddenly stopping loving anybody. It doesn't happen like that. You don't wake up one morning and say, "Oh God, I just noticed I don't love him anymore." It really doesn't happen like that. Stuff's been going on for a long time and you haven't been talking about it. So you really need to start looking again at why you married him in the first place. That's what you need to do. Honey, what are you doing? You're doing a searchlight job on yourself there. So, Beth.
Yeah, so I think to you, Ma'am Cecil, thank you for sharing your problem. It's a big problem. That's why we always advise that before getting married, they should know each other very well, and always cultivate the relationship every day. It doesn't mean that you already married. The nurturing of the love is not stop there, because even you're married, you should continue building the relationship, because building a relationship is not just end, in other words, even if you're married, still treat your relationship like boyfriend and girlfriend, because for example, when you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you're very caring, you're very thoughtful, you're very loving, because you want that woman or that man should be with you for the rest of your life. So that's why you got an extra care. So the same when you get married, when you're husband and wife, have an extra care to that person. So in your case, you said that in the couple of months you notice that the love, the respect, the care is not there. So maybe you should also what do you call that, comprehend yourself. Maybe you should recheck yourself. What happened? Why is it the love is gone?
Have a look at what has happened with you.
Yeah, maybe your communications with your husband is not there anymore. That's why the love is getting farther and farther. So now you stop caring, so which is not good, because you already committed to that person.
Yeah, kind of, with an 8-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
I look at being married and being in a relationship. Let's not just say married, but being committed to a relationship It's kind of like being on at the mall and you go on the escalator. The escalator is either going up or down. It can just reverse. So the escalator that you go up on, if it's the only escalator, as in a marriage, then it can suddenly start going down again. So it can't stand still. If it stands still, it's not the escalator anymore, it's a staircase. So
Yeah.
it's up to you to keep that escalator going up. And if you don't, it will start to go down,
Yeah,
which
and
is what you found.
yeah, and quitting the relationship, give up on that relationship is not the solution at all, because the child will be affected. So try, before you come up on that idea or on that scenario, that solutions under your relationship, try to what do you call it, Han? Build it. Try to find
Or
out
to
what.
rebuild
Yeah,
it. You
rebuild
need
it.
to rebuild it.
Yeah, try to rebuild it by communications. Talk to your husband, and maybe you could start from the very beginning. Try to be try to nurture the love. In other words, like a plant, watered it with love. Maybe you need to go out. Maybe you need to have date, like boyfriend and girlfriend. Maybe you need to go somewhere else, that just the two of you, and then try to talk,
Well, you need to
open
you
up.
need to rebuild it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there's two ways. There's two ways to start rebuilding a relationship, and one is to simply start to be more loving. Just start to do something so that you find that there's at least one thing that you can do that will actually be nice for the husband. You need to do that. And the only way that you can do that is by, at first, pretending. And I'm wondering now why my wife has suddenly put on this wig.
Yeah, it makes me intelligent, darling.
No, it doesn't make you intelligent, honey.
Yeah, so, my advice to you, ma'am, my advice to you, Cecil, is do not give up. Give a chance. Give a second chance on the relationship. All you need to do is you need to talk to your husband. Tell to your husband that, look, this is what I feel, and I don't want to give up on this relationship. Can we help each other? Instead of going to your friends, can you just stay here and let's have moment together. Let's have, like, for example, cooking each other.
Cooking each other. Oh, we're going
No,
to start
cook
eating each other again?
do some cooking, do some watching movie, like that, where you can hold each other, where you can try to rebuild the magnet, right? The magnet to each other. Maybe the reasons why
Try to rebuild.
the magnet. Casey.
Look, this is the thing. There's a couple of ways that you can go about it. As I said, you can just start to be nice to him, irrespective of how you feel. Just start to be nice. This is somebody that you've been married to for 8 years and have a child with. So it shouldn't be that hard just to be nice. So
Yeah.
do something nice. Now, that's the one thing that you can do. And as you continue to do things nice, then you will start to feel better about him. And quite possibly, he will start to feel better about you. Now, the other way is what I think of as the post-mortem method. And that is, you get him in the room and you say, listen, we've got to talk.
Yeah.
And then you lay out the dead body of the marriage, and you dissect it and you take it apart, and you say, well, you said this, and he says, well, yeah, but you said that, and then you say, yeah, but you did this, and you go into the whole thing and you pick it about like it's a post-mortem. Or you can simply start to be nice to him.
Yeah.
And that will produce effects. It's just not possible that you can start to be nice to someone and for it not to bear fruit. It will work. And then you can decide, when you've started being nice to him again, you may decide that as he changes, and he will respond to that. At first he'll say, hey, what do you want? What are you after? You're being nice to me.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but later it will start to pay.
yeah, just make sure that the reason, just make sure that it's not that the love is gone because you see someone else. Don't do that.
Keep
You
your
know,
hands clean.
keep your hands clean, keep your
Yes,
dignity. You know, because
yes,
it's not an answer. You know, it's not an answer of the
yeah.
problem to go into another problem.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you really need to address that.
Yeah, you
If
need to
that's
talk.
something that has already happened, or if it's something that you believe has happened with your husband, you really need to address that. I'm afraid the post-mortem method is possibly the only one that will work on that, where you have to get together and say, look, has this been happening? Or
Yeah.
time for the truth, time for the
keep
truth.
yourself keep yourself away from temptation, you know, but try to rebuild it, try to uh, put it into pieces, you know. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to comment about my hair, okay? Yeah, so please, thank you, Ma'am Cecil. I will not mention your email. Thank you so much and God bless.